guys ready for a good laugh? This is the Just Goofin podcast. Let's go!
Welcome back, everybody. Episode 3. What's going on, Thane?
Howdy, Cody.
Man, I'm feeling good. How are you feeling this weekend?
I am feeling good too, even though I had to work on a Saturday.
I had to work yesterday too, but unlike you, I get tomorrow off, so I'm so rested. It's the first time in months that I'm going to get to sleep in 2 days in a row.
What?
Dude, I'm like, I'm on one right now. I cannot wait for tomorrow just because I get to sleep in and tell everyone that they can hold off because it's Memorial Day.
Nice.
I'm so excited. Other than that, man, how was your week? Pretty busy, yeah?
Yeah, my week is pretty busy.
Yeah.
We're pretty swamped at work now that people are getting out of the corona.
Right, now that we're allowed to move about the cabin.
Yep, they are bringing their cars to get fixed.
Get fixed, buy upgrades, I'm sure. Anything
No.
like that? No, just
Dealers
fixes?
don't do
Yeah,
upgrades.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we
it's
just
a
got to
crazy
fix.
week for sure. For me too, just because obviously Memorial Day, so everybody's wanting to swim, everybody's wanting everything to be perfect.
Fix our pool
pristine,
now
and
so we can get into it.
It's been rough. It's been rough. I was really hoping it would storm today and ruin everybody's fun because they ruined my fun all week, but it didn't work. But yeah, man, that's all that's been going on for me. I am ready to rant.
Oh,
And
folks,
got some stuff off. I don't even need an intro this time.
everyone that has been
I am heated.
yeah, looking at our
I'm
Facebook page and
angry.
stuff. Woo!
This
Cody.
Corona related too.
Cody.
I've got two.
Cody, what is ticking you off this week?
Well, 2 weeks ago I discussed gas stations, and that's what had me a little bit crazy. It's gas stations again, Thane. So
You need to stop going to gas stations.
apparently I do. And the problem is I drive all over for work. So I'm in and out all the time. I either got to go to the bathroom, got to do whatever, right? And what's got me going is the cashiers, okay? No, one, we're in this whole Corona thing, so everyone's a little bit on edge. I get it. And they've all got their little gloves on, okay? Or the plastic over the credit card machines, right?
Right.
I've never seen that freaking plastic changed. So what's the difference of, why is it there, one?
Yeah.
Two, I would rather you have bare hands than gloves on because at least you can wash your bare hands. I don't know the last time you changed those gloves. I just watched 80 customers come through, watch you scratch your butt with that same pair of gloves, and now you're grabbing my drink like this from the top where my mouth is going to go. What are you doing? Grab this stuff from the bottom, turn it around, and scan it. I don't want your nasty little freaking poop glove hands that have touched everybody's money, everybody's credit cards, everybody's hands, anything that they've handed you. You probably cleaned the bathroom with that same pair of gloves, and now you're touching the top of my drink where my mouth is about to go. I shouldn't have to go to my car, bust out a Clorox wipe, and wipe my drink down because you're nasty.
Because you're nasty.
Who's doing it correctly is Rudy's Barbecue. They kill the game, dude. You know what they do? You go in there. They've all got their masks on. They don't have the little plastic dividers, you know, so you're still kind of in there with them. But they got their mask on. But right before they check you out, they pull gloves out of a box and put them on.
Nice.
A fresh pair of clean gloves. The next guy behind me, fresh pair of clean gloves. Rudy's killing the game. Catch up with Rudy's. 7-Eleven, Chevron, Shell, Valero, Circle K. You all suck. You're the dirtiest, nastiest freaking places, and you're touching the tops of my drinks, and I want to punch you in the throat every time you do it. Also, clean your bathrooms. I'm supposed to wash my hands, and I see this sink that I'm going to catch something way worse than a Rona if I wash my hands in that sink. Right? Because even after I get them all washed up, I've still got to touch this stinking thing to turn it off. I need to reach up, do some crazy high kick with my foot, try to push the dang lever. I'm not that flexible. Come on, man. I'm a non-yoga going 31-year-old man. I don't have that flexibility. I can't keep going. So clean your stuff up. Either I would rather you not wear any gloves and just have a big old thing of hand sanitizer there in between customers than wear gloves. I would rather stand behind the annoying lottery guy that takes 30 freaking minutes at the cash register because he can't get all his lottery stuff in shape and doesn't care if there's a freaking 8-person line behind him, then watch you touch my... I hate it. I want to punch every gas station cashier in the face. I hate him. I can't. It just drives me crazy, man. So that's where I'm at. Fix yourself gas stations and don't put the stinking plastic on your credit card machines. It's like a virtue signal thing. You're not changing it. You're just doing it so that it looks like you're trying. Right. But you're not freaking trying. What's the difference?
Yeah, I thought that too.
I mean, let's be real with this thing. Come on. Okay, I'm better.
Is that one altogether, or you got
That's one
another
altogether. Oh, well, this other one's quick, and it's Karen customers, okay?
Karen.
Or just angry customers in general. Look, I understand. Sometimes as a consumer, we get upset. Things don't go our way. We don't feel like we got what we paid for, whatever, et cetera, right? But you're not going to get anywhere by calling a person who has absolutely nothing to do with the reason that you're upset and, bulldozing through them. So, for instance, you have a customer, a guy called me griping, right? And he's just going on and on and on. But he's asking me questions throughout his rant. And so he's like, what are you going to do? What would you do? What are you going to do? I'm like, well, if you would shut the hell up for 3 seconds, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you're going to ask a question, be quiet long enough that I get a chance to answer that question.
Right.
Otherwise, just gripe and hang up the phone.
I was one time at an airport and we flew around for, I think it was an hour and a half circling because there was a storm, and then got back down, and this family was just straight up livid, just ripping into these people that are just doing their jobs.
Because they were in the air longer?
No,
for their safety?
No, it was just the normal people that just
the stewardesses.
Yeah, no, not even the steward. There was the customer service.
Okay.
Because they're trying to get their flights changed or something like that.
Oh, the people that are still on the ground in the airport. Gotcha.
And they're ripping on them. And I'm like, I feel so bad. It's not it's not their fault.
Yeah, what do you want them to do? Go up there and remote control land a plane?
No, it's more of they can't stop the storm that was hitting. That was crazy storm.
And it's their fault that Mother Nature decided it's going to lightning today.
So they couldn't help them. I walk up just being like, I'm sorry I had to deal with that type of thing. And they helped me get on the next flight, even though I had to run a mile and a half.
But they're willing to help you because you were a decent person to them.
Yeah, because
I'll tell you right now, I will drop everything for an upset customer if they're nice to me about it. I understand why you're upset. Let me get out there and fix it. But if you call and you're just being a complete see you next Tuesday, dude, I'm going to do everything in my power to not help you. I'm going to try to make you more upset. Because then maybe you'll just cancel and I won't have to deal with you ever again.
Right? Okay, I think we've been ranting for long enough.
Yeah, a little too long. So let's jump into our first segment, right?
Yeah, let's do
a
it.
little bit of two types of people in this world. So Thane, are you a manual or an automatic transmission guy?
I think you already know what my preferred. But this one's kind of hard because manual all day long. It's way more fun. But then there's the one thing, especially in Austin and other big cities.
That's where I go. That's why I'm an automatic. Just because of where we live.
I know, it sucks.
Dude, your hip feels like it's about to pop out of place if you're trapped in traffic on 35.
Well, if you know what you're... Yeah, it's still a lot.
You still clutch
No, it's your calf, man.
Over and over and over. And it's oh my God.
I feel like after you... So we're talking about manuals and automatics, obviously. And I, being a car guy and stuff, would prefer driving a manual. It's more fun. You can shift whenever you want to. You can be kind of aggressive and no big deal. But, man, when it comes to that traffic, whew,
automatic's where it's at.
You could get out and it looks like you've been just doing calf raises on just one leg.
Yeah, I mean, automatics are fun. I mean, manuals are fun. Makes me feel like I'm Fast and Furious or something. So I really enjoy them. But I think if I drove one daily, I don't think I would enjoy it at all. I think I'd get really annoyed with it. The times I've driven one, just for a day or, rental or someone else's car, it's so much. Man, I should really get a manual. I don't really think about it. I'm like, every single day, I think this would get really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, my other car is I'm switched it to manual, and I can't wait to start driving that. But I feel like that would be a weekend thing, because
It's not gonna be your everydayer.
That Austin traffic on 35,
It's not okay.
not okay.
I remember when I had my Harley, man, sitting on my also like outside of that, like, I mean, that was annoying too, because same thing, right? That's all manual, but also like I'm outside. It's midsummer. I'm surrounded by all this exhaust that surround. I got an oven underneath me.
That's
so
that's
hot.
a bike, dude.
So hot.
But
yeah,
then
it has nothing to do with automatics.
The
like,
other
that's
fun
gonna be
thing
hot
though
either way,
is like if you take a decently fun car down around hills, a manual's so much more fun.
yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm a terrible driver.
I'll teach you someday.
All right, well, let's get out of that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I go automatic just for the comfort. I understand where manual
Sadly,
people are at, but
I would go with automatic because of Austin.
yeah, if you live somewhere else, you'd be a full-on manual guy.
Oh.
sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, what you got next, bud?
There are two types of people in this world on do you eat Kit Kats by breaking them off one at a time or just bite into it? Like the whole stick of four.
This can't really be a question. There cannot.
But there are people that do
There
it.
can't be. There can't be. I know you're not. Don't you dare. I'll punch you in the face if you tell me you bite into a Kit Kat. The Oreo thing, we found some middle ground.
Yeah.
The Kit Kat,
There is no middle ground in this.
Ground. None. You break it off, right?
Exactly.
The only option.
I mean, they make it so you can break it off.
Right.
Their whole
It's like biting into even a Hershey's chocolate bar.
their
You break
advertisement is
break me off a piece of that.
Yes,
Kit Kat
exactly.
bar.
So what do you do also with chocolate then? Do you
break
break
it
off the little
off.
pieces?
Yeah, like the Hershey's, it's in squares.
Yes.
For a reason.
Agreed.
What kind of I don't know. I feel like if you bite directly into a Kit Kat, like
Break me up.
you had like your childhood. What did you go through? Right? Like it's got to be awful. And like you want to see the world burn, but I also part of me wants to have sympathy for someone that bites into a Kit Kat bar because there's some deep, dark, like seated pain
Cody.
behind that.
Since everyone saw that you sent out your little video of gender reveal
Yes.
and it was a girl.
Yeah. Hey.
How would
by
you-
the way, having a baby girl. Yeah.
Congrats.
Whoop whoop.
Woo! How
gonna
would
go
you
for it.
feel though one day if you gave your daughter a Kit Kat bar and she opened it up and just bit into it?
Dude, she'd be in a foster home within 30 minutes. Like, she would be out of this house
You know he's all kidding, right?
so fast. No, what I would do is I'd look at her really funny, and then I would hand her an Oreo.
By the way, you know how
And if she messed up both of them, she's gone, dude. She's gone. I'd give her an Oreo to try to make, like, okay,
you know
only
what'd be
half
really funny?
bad.
So you watch her, like, you're kind of a ways away, and you watch her, like, opening it up. And then if she doesn't break off a piece the first time, I can see you just, like, slow motion running over there as she's sticking the whole square into her mouth. You're like, no.
Yeah, no, she's better than that. That's not my daughter, if that happened. It's not my daughter. It's someone else's daughter. Emily and I gotta have a talk.
That is not my child. How dare you?
That's not my DNA in that kid, for sure.
Okay, well, then we'll go into the next one then. What would you teach your daughter on do you throw gum away or do you stick it somewhere?
Whatever's available, bro. It depends where you're at. No, for me, I throw gum away. Throw it away.
As you should.
Throw it away. The only stick it somewhere that is acceptable is you're throwing it out your car window and it's going to stick somewhere.
Well, I mean, that's not really sticking it somewhere. Like,
you just
yeah, I do the
luck of
same thing.
draw. You throw it out
Yeah.
the window. Yeah. No, don't stick it under a table. Like, it's freaking nasty.
That's so gross.
It's just like touching the top of my drink at a gas station. Like, someone's got to clean that off.
Right?
You've got to understand that someone has to come behind you and clean up your nasty germ-infested freaking spit gum that's dried onto the bottom of somebody's table.
What if you find a table that has gum on it and you have gum?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't want to be more of the problem. Like,
I will keep gum in and find the nearest napkin if there's no like thing available.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like in a restaurant, I accidentally bring gum in. Be like, napkin. I'm not sticking
Something,
underneath
yeah.
the table.
Well, and it's the same
That's
thing
so
too. Even if
gross.
it loses its flavor, like I'll stop chewing it. I just like tuck it up into my gum like it's like a dip or something. You know, I don't know. It's weird.
I could not do that.
I've eaten a meal with gum in my mouth because
What?
yeah.
I would put it on the plate before
I
anything.
didn't have anywhere to stick it. Yeah, or like I'll put it on like the lip of my cup of my drink.
Yep, that's
Right?
that's
Well, I mean, yeah, and then I'll
I
pull
would
it off.
not eat it with.
I'll pull it out, yeah, before that. But yeah, I've literally eaten with gum in my mouth because I didn't have anywhere to put it, and so I stuck it up in like my top gums and just I ate my food. It was weird,
I couldn't do
but
that.
it worked.
It'd be like food bits in it.
Adapt and overcome.
Well, you can adapt.
I'm
I'll
a
just
problem solver.
I'll just move it out of my mouth.
Yeah, you found a napkin. I just found my mouth. Yeah, so throw your gum away. Don't.
Yes,
be that.
people.
Don't be
Throw your
that
gum
person.
away.
If you're that,
Unless you're in that one place in Seattle that there's a gum wall.
that's acceptable.
You're good to put it on that
Because
wall.
then you're supposed to.
Yeah, even though
no one's gonna
yeah.
come and clean that up.
They actually did.
What?
A while ago,
No, were people
they
mad?
decided. Well, especially with the Corona thing, they decided that it was like gross and unsanitary, so they got rid of it. And like a week later, it was full already.
And
It's
now
like it's a staple.
well, and at least like see that's where they messed up because that was all old gum pre-Corona, so they just scraped it all off, and now new Corona gum is all over the walls. Come on, how do you not think that through?
I don't know. Okay, we're going off tangent right now.
Yeah. You ready to bounce into our stories? Get it into
Yeah,
next
let's get
segment
into
here?
stories.
Next segment.
Great.
All right, cool. So we got a few news stories here. I've got two that are really short, and then
Well, you got three, so
Yeah,
let's,
technically I've
let's
got
sandwich
three.
your stories around mine.
okay. So I'll do.
You'll be the bun, the cheese, and the bun.
All right. So I'll do my first two, and then I'll do the one that's got a little more meat to it afterwards. But the first one is woman's disgusted after discovering boyfriend's gross toilet technique.
That's the headline.
That's the headline. After discovering boyfriend's gross toilet technique.
So there's like no crime involved. It's just
No crime involved
this
at all.
lady is
It's
just
a lady,
disgusted.
which I actually am in full agreement with her.
So okay.
What
so
do you think this guy does?
I was gonna say, do I have to like figure out
Yeah,
this guy's
what do you think he's doing in the bathroom that grosses her out?
eating? Is he eating while he poops?
No, I've done that before. Heck, last night I was peeing while eating a piece of pizza.
And we say I have problems.
Anyways, so yeah.
Yep.
What else?
So wait.
What's
No, I'm not gonna delve into that.
No,
okay.
no, don't worry about it.
Did she catch him standing and wiping?
No, it's not. This is not
Did she-
Thane in this story.
Oh, thank you.
One more shot.
I
do you think he
honestly
does?
don't know because people are.
He stands and poops.
Yeah, right.
No, so this is actually really great. So she revealed that her boyfriend insists on squatting on the toilet seat like Gollum.
Sorry, everyone, if that was loud.
She had to go to Reddit to see
Does,
if people thought she was overreacting.
By the way, does he just sit there and be like, "My precious"?
Yeah. But so apparently he literally perches up on a toilet seat like a gargoyle, with his feet on the seat and just squats
Wait,
down
does
like
she,
Gollum.
Did she like walk in on him
I
like
guess.
one time and she's like, "Wait, does he do this
Yeah.
every time?"
Yeah, and so
Or he poops with the door open?
the biggest thing is, weirdly enough, right, because you like the squatty potties and stuff, and they actually say like that's the better way to poop, right, is with your knees up and stuff, and like bring your knees closer. But what her problem is that he walks around the house with his dirty toilet seat feet and like get on the couch.
I
and
never
all
thought of that too.
That's her biggest problem with
that's
it
so
is that
gross.
after he poops, weirdly, which to me that's my biggest problem is the way you're pooping up there like a little monster. I don't know.
No, it'd be funny if she like opened the door and saw, and he's just like, "Rah, "Get out!"
He's like, so yeah, that's the yeah. I'm kind of curious though if anyone poops that way.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
And how did she find it out?
I don't know, but like I don't have a squatty potty, but I really want one. But you've been in
But
my
you don't put
bathroom.
your feet on the toilet.
No, I don't.
No,
but
that's
I will.
what that is. It's like a little
Yeah, no, he's
stand
squatting
for your feet.
on a toilet.
Yeah.
What I will do though, because my bathtub is so close to the toilet, He's like, I'll put my feet on the bathtub to bring my legs up a little higher. You're looking at me so weird.
I don't know what to say to that.
So yeah, that's that story.
Okay, everyone. It would not be one of these episodes if we did not talk about poop.
Yeah, no. But she's disgusted because her boyfriend poops on a toilet like he's Gollum. This other one, I'll just read through it real fast and you can delve into yours.
Okay.
I just thought this was kind of funny. It's kind of cute, but the husband attempts to make a bed for the first time in 45 years, and it doesn't go well. So
what?
There's not a lot for you to guess on this, but
was he in a coma for 45 years?
That's what I was gonna say. Why do you think
Like,
it's for 45 years? I mean,
or he just never made it? He's just a messy person.
no, he's not a messy person. He's an older guy, but you're right. He's just never done it. And the wife said, like, he's 45 years. He's never lifted a finger to help her.
They've been married for 45 years?
No, well, I don't know. At least 45 years, because for 45 years in a house, she says that he's never, like, helped her with the household chores. And so finally she's had enough. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you need to start pulling your weight around here, right? So he goes to make the bed, and what's funny about it is the bed looks okay, but it's the pillows. So the first time, we'll post these so y'all can see them, but that's how he did it the very first time. He just like stacked them up like it just makes like a pillow tower. So the second time he goes in and he made this is one of my favorite ones. But so there's like a upside down bar stool with a doll inside of it, and he built a pillow tower around the stool.
That's
it's kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy,
it's
actually. Yeah.
Terrifying. And then the other time, he just has the pillows scattered around and 2 flamingos in the bed.
I feel like, okay, this is...
So now he's joking, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. He hadn't done it in 45 years, so I guess he's like, well, if you want me to do it, I'll do it, but I'm going to have some fun with it, whatever the case is.
That's fair.
Yeah, we'll share those photos. I just thought that was cute and kind of funny. And I was like, I got a good laugh out of that when I saw those photos. So we'll share that out there. But what do you got now?
So I have a weird one. It's not really the most like humorous, but it kind of shows what type of world we live in. Detroit man settles race discrimination lawsuit. Goes to cash the checks and the bank won't cash them.
What? So he won a lawsuit for race discrimination and the bank won't take it? Like it's an official, like he won a lawsuit.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. So guess why they would not?
I don't want to say what I want to say, but that's kind of, I feel like it's a racist thing that they won't cash it because he's black. Like, I'm sorry to say that. No.
Yes, it is.
Where is this?
It's somewhere. Well, it's in Detroit. It's some like
that even makes less sense.
Weird bank. Yeah, I know, right? Weird bank I've never really heard of, like Lenova or something like that.
If you're in Detroit, don't use that bank.
So he settled his discrimination with his previous employer confidentially, which means that they were totally guilty of it. Goes to cash the checks, and they tell him that they can't do it, but they're like kind of... So he went to, like... He was meeting with a bank manager, and he wanted to open up a new account just to put all this stuff in, and they said that his request was unheard of. He wanted to put 2 of the checks in and then cash one out. And so...
How was that unheard of?
I don't know. Because apparently he only had 59 cents in his account.
Okay.
But whatever. Then they called the cops while they're keeping him there, saying that they're going to bring a manager in with this. 4 cops show up. 2 of them, like, talk to him.
While the guy trying to open the account?
Yeah.
Okay.
And their whole explanation was that when they scanned it, there was like a watermark void on it.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah. Want to know what he did after that? After this whole, like, him humiliated and stuff? He walked, because he didn't have a vehicle. Mm-hmm. He walked to the nearest Chase Bank, opened up account, and cashed the checks there.
Right away. No problem.
No problem.
Yep.
Guess what the guy's doing now?
What's he doing?
Suing the bank for
for
discrimination.
Man, I hope he wins that. Get another lawsuit, boy. Let's go.
Right? But how weird is that?
Screw whatever it is, Lenova, bank, whoever you are.
I don't know.
You racist turds.
Yeah, right? So, dude, he He wins a lawsuit, goes to cash 3 checks for race discrimination, and because they won't cash the checks, he does a race discrimination lawsuit against the bank.
Dude, this dude's milking it. Whatever, man.
He's not milking it. Like,
more power to you, dude. Like, well, I'm saying he's milking because I don't know what happened with the employer. I don't know that. Obviously, we don't know that backstory.
Yeah, I didn't want to delve in too far.
Right.
And like,
especially when you're playing with that, it is hard.
It's just it's crazy.
That's just upsetting too. I don't know, man. Come on. Like, this is 2020, guys, and it's in Detroit.
Yeah, right.
The last place I would ever think that there's going to be a race discriminatory thing is in Detroit.
The weird thing is, too, like, the bank gave their description on how it happened, and then he gave his description, and the 2 stories were completely different, and the bank made them sound like, oh, no, we blah, blah, blah. And then he gave, like, a full-on story of, like, how he met with a manager, and then they were, like, keeping him there. And he even said, like, we don't have a manager right now, but we can get one. And he's like, okay, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Like, if it's void and stuff or whatever, you think the guy would just sit around and wait?
Yeah.
No.
Well, go Chase Bank.
Woohoo. Go Chase Bank.
Just because that's who I use, and they're awesome.
Not a sponsor. I don't know. That's just one of those like weird things that I found and thought I'd throw that out there.
No, that's crazy.
You got one now?
Yeah, I can read my bigger one. So,
bigger one.
Hi. Unmasked man panty raids Walmart, surrenders to dog. So
I don't know if this is like just a straight up like crazy guy just walks in on. Wait, is this like a Corona type of thing?
It is.
So he just walks in and.
Well, it starts because of Corona.
So wait, was he trying to steal the mask to use as a or the panties to use as a mask, and then just took all the rest of them and walked out?
I don't know.
And then the cops were called and they brought a dog, and he's just like, nope.
That's the thing, is we don't know.
What?
As we've learned, you mentioned like sometimes these stories, the questions we want answered, they don't have answered.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And that's the one that it doesn't answer is why he was stealing panties. But
maybe he's got a pantyless girlfriend.
Maybe, or maybe he likes to wear panties. That happens.
Yeah,
right.
That happens.
So no, the guy. What happened was he was at a McDonald's, and he was refused service for not wearing a mask. So this whole big ordeal ensues, and there's an argument. He finally agrees to leave the restaurant, but not without a parting shot.
McDonald's is not a restaurant.
That's fair.
Wait, so this is a McDonald's in a Walmart?
No.
No?
The Walmart's across the street. That's where he ran away to. So they kick him out of McDonald's.
Okay.
He finally agrees to leave, but as he's leaving, like he gets outside, picks up a rock, and throws it through the McDonald's window.
Oh, I was going to say, what escalated?
Angry. He's angry, so he throws the rock through the window. They call the cops. This genius runs across the street to get away into the Walmart. So, and it doesn't say this in the story, but I'm assuming they're like, yeah, he ran across the street into the Walmart.
So, and the
they
cops
know
are
where
on
he
their
went.
way.
Yeah, and so the cops are on the way. So they don't even go to the McDonald's. They go straight to the Walmart, where they find him raiding the women's underwear section.
Okay.
He has several pairs of panties, refuses to surrender. This brief standoff goes on. And Brief. Hey! Nice. That's an underwear joke. And then
Thanks for explaining.
So essentially, they finally we're going to release the canine. And that's when he was like, okay, yeah. So he was at least smart enough to know you don't want any piece of this police dog.
Right.
Just for some panties.
Wow. The things people do nowadays.
I just want to know why he was stealing women's underwear. Of all the things that are in the Walmart.
I'm mad. You know what I'm going to do? Steal some women's underwear.
I don't know.
It would be funny if, like, the way he was trying to steal them was he just put all of them on his face as, like, a mask.
That would have been great. Like, all of them. Like, because that's what I thought he was doing. Like, I thought he was going to be pissed off at the McDonald's, run across the street, grab a pair of underwear, put them on his head, and then go back to the McDonald's. But
you wouldn't get a handkerchief?
There's a lot of better options, right? And you're at Walmart.
Right.
Guess what they probably have?
Masks. You could get like a full-on Halloween mask.
Why is the underwear aisle your first stop? I don't know.
People whip, man. That's why we have these news stories, because there's tons of crazy people out there.
It blows your mind, man. Oh, Lordy. All right, what's your final one there?
So my final one is woman bites gas station's camel's testicles to escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a legit camel's testicles?
Yes.
Why is there a camel at the gas?
That's where I thought you were going to go.
Oh, man. Ooh, I got it. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Woman is robbing a gas station. All right? She didn't ride the camel to the she walked to the gas station.
Okay.
For whatever reason. Because in Texas, people ride horses everywhere. Maybe she's somewhere where someone rides their camel like it's a horse. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Because that's a common thing.
Yeah. Well, it's not. No,
well, neither is biting.
Neither is biting their balls. So what I think is she did a little shoplifting. They're about to catch her. They did catch her. They knew she's stealing, so she's got to run away.
Mm-hmm.
She's in flippy floppies. She can't run very fast in flip flops, but she's got sensitive feet, so she don't want to just kick them off and run in her bare feet. She sees the guy's camel, hops on it. Camel's not moving anywhere. Won't go very fast. So to kick it into gear, she bends over, hangs on, takes a chunk out of his little hang down. Camel finally, and that gets him running.
How confident do you feel about that?
I feel that like 1% of it was correct. At least 1% of it was right.
None of it.
Ah!
So, excuse me. Somewhere in Louisiana, there's a gas station that has a camel as a mascot. In a little
It's a
cage.
real life
Yes,
camel?
it's a real life camel.
It's not like the Buc-ee's beaver. It's just a statue.
Yeah.
It's
just an actual camel just
okay.
chilling
Good
out.
old
He's a little
Louisiana.
mascot. And they also had a dog that they decided to walk around. They must have been like on a trip or something.
So the person that bit the camel is walking a dog?
Yes.
Or there's a dog
Well,
just
it's
at
a
the gas
couple.
station?
It's a couple.
Okay.
It's a couple. They're stopping at this gas station. They're walking a dog. It doesn't have a leash. And there's a camel there.
Okay.
And so apparently after all this stuff goes down, they find out that this couple were like kind of interrogating this camel, kind of taking swings at him and stuff. I don't know why they're being so mean to this camel. Their dog ends up like running into the camel cage.
No.
Yeah. So this dog is just in the camel cage, and I guess she's just kind of roaming around, and the camel was still over by them. And then they thought the camel was going to attack the dog. So the lady jumps in, or like goes underneath the barbed wire to try and get her dog out. And as she's going through it, the 600-pound camel is just like, you guys have been pissing me off.
You don't mess with a camel, dude.
Sat on her.
Ugh. Dude, have you like camels are vicious, man? Have you seen the videos where they're like grab someone by the head and throw them?
Yeah.
It's insane. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so she had no way to get out, and I guess the camel's balls were in her face, and
whatever
she
bit it takes
to get out of there.
Now it's not as gross.
No, it's not as
weird.
gross.
To me, it's like
these people kind of got
what
was coming to them,
yeah,
though.
that's true. But I mean, yeah, you gotta get out of there, dude.
Yep. So,
did it work?
It worked. He got up.
He was like,
and they got out. Yeah, and they got fined for not having a dog on a leash, and the poor camel had to go like to the vet.
She bit it hard, man.
Yeah, he had to go to the vet to.
They lop him off.
No, they didn't lop it off. They just gave him some shots to avoid an infection.
He probably liked it.
Okay, let's not go there.
Freaky camel, real freaking naughty.
Bestiality, not at its finest. Okay, now that we're done with camel biting camel's testicles, you still have one more, Cody?
No, that was.
Oh,
yeah,
that was
I just
it?
had
Okay.
3, so yeah, I'm good. And that was your last one.
That was my last one.
Man, that's wild. Okay, so let's jump into a little bit of this or that. So you can only wear for the rest of your life. You can wear boxers, like plain Jane, loose fit, regular boxers for the rest of your life, or you can only wear old man whitey tighties. Which way are you going?
I
hate both of them.
I hate both of them too. Because me and Cody previously discussed this one, and we're like a fan of boxer briefs, which is literally the best of both worlds.
Yeah. But like the athletic compression one, like the Under Armour boxer briefs. Like I don't even like cotton boxer briefs because to me you might as well just wear boxers.
Yeah.
They fit too loose. I need that security. I need that security when I'm running around town, knowing it makes me feel protected. That I'm not just flopping around loosey-goosey.
And other things happen, like things stick to legs and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and you got to do a little leg kick and, get them off. And
gentlemen, you know what this problem is.
Yeah.
Ladies, don't worry about it.
So I think, like, because of that, I think I got to go whitey tighties. As awful as and weird as they look, like, also, like, when you watch, like, even just watching TV and you see a man in his underwear and it's whitey tighties, does it not just feel wrong to, like, look at it?
It just looks funny.
It's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable. You see a guy in a boxers, it's no big deal. It's like, whatever. But you see a guy in whitey tighties, it's the most uncomfortable.
They're tight.
It's so weird.
That's why they're tight. Tighties. Whitey tighties.
I mean, I wore boxers for a while. I think in high school.
Mm-hmm, me too.
That's like when I tried it, whatever. And then I started really getting into. But one thing about the compression short thing, it makes you understand why women appreciate taking off their bra at the end of the day. Right? Because you get home and everything's just been tight and hot, and you take them off, and it's just like, free. Be free. I wonder if there's health issues.
They used to or what bra?
No,
or whitey tighties.
Compression. Like, what if we're like too confined?
No, well, they used to say that about whitey tighties.
That it was that. Oh, that they were a problem.
I don't know if it was ever true, but they used to say that like there would be too much heat that it would kill your semen or something.
Yeah, well, that's how the testicles work, right? Is when it's cold, they hug up closer to the body. When it's hot, they hang lower. So if you're in whitey tighties and it's hot, they can't escape the heat. Boxers are just weird, though. Boxers, they bunch up, they ride up, they suck.
Thing is also, we play a lot of sports.
Yeah.
I don't want to be running around in boxers.
Oh, especially in flag football, you got an extra flag.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Now that we brought up the sports things, I would have to do
I don't need to be running
tighties.
at full speed and someone get a handful and there it goes.
You're a little bit protected there with tighties.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I would go with whitey tighties.
Yeah, whitey tighties all the way, 100%. 100%. I don't care if they get stained and gross. Can we at least not make them white, though?
I mean, you could get
Can
black.
we, like, get colored ones?
You can get black ones and
right.
red ones.
If we can get colored ones, I'll go that way. Yeah. I don't want stains.
You can get them in, like, silk. Ooh. Yeah, and other materials, not just cotton or the stretchy type.
I think I like a little silk just hanging out in there. Probably
okay,
feel good
Cody.
all day.
Let's
nice
move on to
breeze.
let's move on to the next one.
Save me.
I'm trying to save you.
Oh, what's next? Read next. Okay. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
So then you can either have like a jacked up, like the meth head style smile, like you're missing teeth, they're all crooked.
And they're all colored.
And you're all
black.
colored, black, whatever it is, right? But your breath is always on point. Your breath smells amazing.
Like mint,
roses,
minty fresh.
Or your breath is always like wharf nasty breath, like you just drank some fish oil, but your teeth are perfect white, like Hollywood teeth. Which way you going?
First question I have. Does breath mint solve the bad breath? Or is it just straight up bad breath no matter what?
I think they work just like they currently do, right? Is they work for, 2 minutes? Like, be real.
This one's tough.
Breath mints don't really last that long.
That's true. Well, I mean, it has a lasting effect, but if you have just rancid breath, I don't know, man.
I don't know how much it's going to cover up. It's like using poopery.
That's tough.
Now it just smells like poop on top of whatever your poopery smells like.
Oh, your smile would be so nasty.
Yeah, this thing is like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I lean the nice smile direction. Because maybe, like, no, it just hit me. That's the answer. Bro.
What?
Social distancing. You already can't get within 6 feet of people. So, yeah, just stand back. You got a great smile. I'm not allowed to get close, and I'm wearing a mask.
So would Emily just have to get used to it then?
Oh, you bring her into the equation. That's different.
Sorry,
Oh,
I don't mean to,
man.
but like, okay, here's the biggest thing. Like, you wake up in the morning, she can't even kiss you
Yeah, morning
until you
breath.
brush your teeth.
Imagine how much worse your morning breath is.
Yeah, right? That's why it's like such a hard one because it's like, man, you get anyone close to you, they will be like, "Oh my, your breath stinks," and then people start like distancing.
They're gonna distance anyways.
distancing.
But that's the same. Why won't this stop?
Sorry, guys. Cody just opened a beer and it's just foaming
It's
everywhere.
bubbling out. Look, there it goes again.
No, you're good now.
No, but either way, you're screwed because either people aren't going to want to meet you, they're going to distance themselves because your face is all jacked up, or they're not going to want, like, or they're going to see your beautiful smile, want to meet you, and then get close to you and be like, yep, I'm out. Because
I think people would be able to get over the bad teeth versus the
I think so.
really bad breath.
I mean, have you ever talked to someone that breath like in your face? That guy, the nasty breath in your face
it's
guy.
terrible.
It's awful. And the worst thing about it is 9 out of 10 times you don't say anything. No one says anything. You just go and talk trash about him to everybody else, right?
Have you guys talked to Chad?
Dude, Chad sucks.
By the way, everyone, if we talk about people, it's Chatter Karens.
Chatter Karens, yeah, or Kyle. I don't know why Kyle.
Why Kyle?
I just feel like that's a great douchebag name, Kyle. Sorry,
I have a
Kyle.
lot. Sorry, Kyles. I have a lot of friends that are Kyles. We call them like Kyle 1, 2.
Yeah. Thane's another one.
Oh yeah, thank you. You don't meet many of them, so it's actually a treat.
Yeah.
I think I would go with bad teeth, good breath.
I think I'm going good teeth, bad breath. I feel like I can stay away from people and still look handsome. Just don't talk to me. I'll just smile, give you a little wink. Yeah. I'm just going to wear a mask forever.
Oh, that's so weird because I'm like, I actually have a nice smile. And they would just
Yeah,
be
you do.
gone.
Just
It
be
would
gone.
Gone.
You just have nasty teeth, but your breath is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Another reason I go nice smile is because when I think about it, like, you don't really smell most people's breath. Like,
Okay, but let's make it to the extreme though, because if you're gonna have bad teeth,
it's got to be to where
like this breath has to
seriously,
be
like,
just
like right now,
horrid.
if I did this, you could smell my breath
Yes.
from across the table.
Eventually, you would stink
It
up
would
this
just
whole
get
room,
there.
and I'd probably be
That's
thrown
fair.
up in the corner.
That changes
and-
the game.
Yeah, because that's the way it should be. Otherwise, everyone would pick and be like, "Just don't get close to me," and I look
Okay,
fantastic.
I'm still going to go nice smile, and I'm just going to be a mime. There's a community for me somewhere.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
Your nose
No,
and
you
your
can't
mouth
keep going.
are connected.
You're just, but dude, you.
No, but I'm just
I've
saying.
never smelled someone's breath through their nose ever.
It's because most people's breath don't actually smell.
No, you only smell it when they're talking to you, bro.
Okay.
Your nose
I'll
doesn't.
let
Your
the-
nose
I'll let
breath
it- I'll
doesn't
let it
smell
go
like
that
your
way.
mouth breath.
I don't know. I think I would go bad. Ah, it's so tough.
I'm going nice teeth, dude, and I'm joining a mime community. I'm gonna have new friends. I'm gonna learn a new mime language, but I'm gonna be
Yeah, it's
handsome
Cody.
AF.
Cody, it's called sign language.
No, that's different. Mime language and sign language are different.
Well, why don't you just learn sign language and just not talk?
That works too. I'll join that community, and then I'll just smile.
Until you laugh like that.
And then it's
they're all just
over.
like, oh my God.
Yeah, what if someone signs something funny and then I gotta laugh?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they made
And
me.
you're all in like close quarters, and then oh my, everyone's just like, what? They wouldn't probably get it at first, but
and
man.
what would even suck is like you've already in. You've been there for like a
Yeah,
couple
and
weeks,
then they
they're
would
starting to
mime
like
or
you.
they would sign to each other.
They're starting to
Like,
like you.
don't tell Cody a joke because, man, every time he laughs,
That's
it
all-
smells.
Ugh,
See?
I'm going smile. I'm staying with it. I'll figure it out, dude. I'll find someone else with a nice smile whose breath stinks, and we'll just fall in love.
Hmm.
I'm going smile. I'm too vain.
I also wonder if could you just chew gum all the time,
You'd
or would
have
it
to
just
never stop.
disintegrate the gum?
I don't know. Which one are you going with? I'm going smile.
I have to go smile.
I gotta be vain.
I
Oh, you
really-
changed it.
I have to go smile.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the dark side.
We could just, I just chew gum all the time or something.
We're gonna be the only two friends. No one's gonna hang out. We always gotta hang out with each other. Stinky house. Because that's the thing. We'll move in together, right? And we'll just get so used to the smell, we won't smell it anymore.
No, that would make it worse. Because then you go out and you're just talking like normal, and everyone's like, "Oh my god." Can we move on to the next one? This is rough.
Let's move on. All right, last one here. So you can choose to never hit another red light again, or you never have to stand in another line. Which way are you going?
This one is actually easy for me.
It's pretty easy for me too.
No lines.
No lines.
No lines.
100%. I can, because the way I look at it is, obviously, everybody hates lines. Everybody hates red lights. But the reason I hate lines is because there's always that one person that's making the line move slower for no good reason. Like lottery guy at the convenience store, right? That guy is slowing up the line because he doesn't know what he wants. He's not prepared when he goes in there. At a red light, no one person is causing that red light. Everyone is stuck in the same predicament.
Exactly.
You can't speed it up. You can't slow it down. At a line, though, one person can make that line brutal. You got a Karen in front of you?
Well,
Good
Cody.
luck.
Excuse me. My thoughts always go to like going to a concert or like big events.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait anymore.
Well, because either way you wait, right? Like
Sometimes you can wait up to 3, like South by.
yeah. Well,
You
not
would
only
never have to
that-
wait at South by
That would be pretty amazing.
or ACL. Like,
Or a roller coaster
dude,
ride.
think about it this way.
You
When you
always
go
got
to a
fast
bar,
pass.
you don't have to wait to get a
You
beer.
get served right away. They got to
All
wait
the time,
on me, bro. No, but because also
Red
the
lights
line
are a common thing. Whatever.
Yeah, and the line thing, like either way you're waiting. Because like
Mhm.
what Emily and I do, we get to the venue hella early every time because we don't want to stand in line.
Exactly.
Which it's better to me. I'd rather spend 2 hours blowing money on beer and stuff waiting on the concert to start
Well, you don't have to
than
get there as
standing
early
in line
anyways.
forever. So now if there's no lines, you can just show up at showtime.
Yeah.
Boom.
Or you could even get there like you're 30 minutes early just to get a front seat. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't know. That would be weird
So
because there would be no
legit,
lines.
like Willie's Picnic, when we went there on the 4th of July,
Mm-hmm.
dude, we got there like an hour, maybe even an hour and a half before any show was supposed to start. Maybe even 2 hours. Like we got there as soon as the gates would open. As soon as the gates would open. So, yeah, I'm going no lines, 100%.
No lines. too.
Lines annoy
Like,
me. They
yeah.
they make me want to hurt people.
The change of there wasn't really much change with the car or the red lights. The waiting in line is what really would change and speed up.
I don't feel like red lights slow you down that much.
Not really.
However, how terrible is it when you like are on 360 and you catch every single red?
Yeah, but it's still like 6 or 7 minutes added on
But it's
versus
still
the couple
frustrating, right?
hours.
Like it makes you feel like the universe is against you.
Yeah, but it is what it is to me.
Okay, all right. So let's get on to our final segment here of a little bit of fake scenarios. Let's just see here. So, Thane, you're now the dictator of a country. Let's make it easy. What one thing would you enforce? So, say you're over America. You now can make everyone do one thing the way you want them to do. What are you doing? Mine's a little dark.
I don't know.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would make it law that every single car has a self-destruct inside of it. And you get 5 chances. If you don't use your blinker 5 times, your car explodes.
Oh my. That is not where I thought that was going.
If you don't use... I hate blinkers. I could rant about blinkers for 30 minutes.
I mean, if
But
we're
if you
if we're
don't use your blinker, kaboom. So you better wear a fire suit. That's what I'm doing.
wow, we would suck at being a dictator. Because mine actually went to like you get crazy tickets if you spend more than like 5 or 6 seconds in the fast lane under the speed limit.
Fair. I would
I mean, you could put the self-destruct on that one too. People
You know what else I would do though? Is I would make stores the express checkout line. Why is that 20 items? That's not express. Express is 5 or less, maybe 10 tops. Like, what is this express lane 20 items shit? Half the people in a grocery store have 20 items in their basket.
Yeah, and then people will be like, "Well, I got 21. I got 22.
Yeah, I can sneak in there." Next thing you know, someone's got 30 items in their express lane.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's an over, bro. Come on,
It
man.
should be 5 or 10.
It should be 5 or 10. Let's be real about this. Those are 2 things I would change. Your car explodes. If you
Wow,
don't
we
use a
would
blinker.
yeah, that's terrible.
Natural selection, bro. Weed them out. Weed them out. You're thinking because you're like, I don't use my blinker.
No, I totally use my. I hate when people don't use blinkers. I hate when people like. It's like you get mad at me for not letting you in. How am I supposed to know?
Dude, I will not let someone in. If it's merging, you turn on your blinker right away, man. I will back off. I'll let you in. If you don't have a blinker on, I don't care if you're to the point where the lane is ended and you either get in or you die. You're dying. I'm not letting you in without a blinker. I will not. You're going to hit me. You're going to have an insurance claim if you want in this lane. Turn it on. Turn it on. Pretty simple. What's next?
Yeah, well, that was weird. If you could swap 2 animal noises, which 2 would you choose?
This one's so, I don't know. I've been thinking about this so long. Do you have something in your head?
So I have 2 in my head.
Okay.
And they would be hilarious.
Okay.
And the one is just the classic, like, a mouse and an elephant swap.
Okay. So your mouth says...
Instead of, like, yeah.
And a giant elephant's just making little...
Yeah, it's like a giant animal making a little squeak, squeak, squeak. And this little elephant's like...
See, where I went, it's kind of similar, but I went, like, predator prey. So, like, a deer and a tiger. You know? So, like, the deer just has, like, this mean roar. Just... And the tiger's just like...
See, I was also thinking, like... Switching like a tiger and a snake.
Whoa, no. Tigers are, oh, dude. If a tiger was that quiet and all they did was... Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Those noises don't bother me like they do you.
I hate it. No, I don't know. I mean, outside of the little tongue sniff, do snakes make a sound?
No, that's why. I would want to make them...
So a tiger would be even more deadly.
What if we just swapped, like, say, a parrot and a snake then?
That'd be awesome.
Because
then you know exactly where the snakes are because they can't shut
that was
up.
the point.
And
like,
everyone I had a pet parrot growing up. Well, it was my dad's.
Actually,
but
they would make better pets then.
That's where
they
I'm
would
going.
just be sitting there like...
They'd be quiet. They'd be so much more quiet. Parrots are so annoying. Growing up with one was the worst.
Right.
And also,
I love birds, by the way.
It was kind of funny. So this thing would mimic my sister. You'd hear all the time, Mom! It was really great. But what was terrible about it was my dad bought this phone. It's like a cordless phone, but it was a camouflage hunting thing phone. And so you could change the ringer to animal sounds. And that parrot would make every single sound that phone would make. And it would also mimic the phone raising. So it'd be dead silent. You're just watching TV. And all of a sudden you hear the parrot go, bring, 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 bring. Hello? Mom! Every time. Because it'd mimic my sister answering the phone. It was so annoying. So if that parrot could have been quiet, it would have been a great pet. Great pet.
It'd just hiss at you all day.
That's all it could make.
I don't know if people would like having pets or parrots, because I feel like some people get parrots just for that.
Just
they wouldn't.
I don't think they wouldn't be as popular. Right. Now people start having deadly snakes in their house, which they already do. But
well, yeah, but out in the wild though,
how funny would it be to see this rattlesnake and be like?
But would snakes go extinct then? Because instead of them learning with their tongue, they'd just be like,
everything would find them. They'd be hunted. They would become a prey animal. And not a predator.
But at least people wouldn't be attacked by them as much.
That would cause that too. Because they're too camouflaged, man. If you could see snakes, it'd be easier. The fact is just they can hide too easy.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah, no, I think I'd swap a deer and a tiger. I just think it'd be funny just to hear like this. Especially like
deer are everywhere too.
Yeah, especially like because I hunt. I think it'd be so cool.
Dude,
like,
you know what'd also be funny?
hear this deer
Because like when you get kind of those like kind of domesticated deer that roam through people's yards, in the middle of the night, you just hear a deer roar. And you're like, what?
The woods would
it's
be
just
so
that stupid
scary.
deer again.
Because what if, right, the deer roar, but like tigers, mountain lions, they all still roar. Or not tigers, like lions, because that's who's swapping, right? So, but like the mountain lions and stuff also still roar. So you don't know if it's a deer, a harmless old deer, or a mean mountain lion.
Okay.
And they're just, bring the dogs inside. Hide your kids.
But maybe the lions would have an easier time hunting.
Why?
I don't know, but they're so huge that it does.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think it matters, dude. They're so
Meh.
badass.
I don't even know what deer sound like. Is it that? Meh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like a doe is very similar to that. Like the bucks are just like, barp, barp. It's
That would actually be
It's
really
weird,
funny
yeah.
to
It's-
see
it's
a
just
lion
all-
just sitting there and be like, "Marp, marp, marp." Okay, let's go to the next one.
all right. Last one here. So you got if you could put wings on any animal, what animal are you putting wings on?
So, my first
Hang
thought.
on, disclaimer: you cannot do a horse. Pegasus has already happened. No horse with wings.
Okay, well, I wasn't gonna go
Okay,
there.
Just making sure.
So my first thought, just because, I don't know, this would be funny. Well, I guess some kind of already have them, but like lizards, just because then we would have like mini dragons everywhere, and it'd be kind of cool, right?
That would be kind of actually, yeah. Like, oh, you know what? I say, I don't know why I did that. I think because I had a thought in my head of like spiders having wings, and I got really scared for a
We
minute.
know you would
I
not
know.
put
Could you
wings on
imagine,
spiders.
though? Oh my god.
They're ready. They
no,
can already
lizards
jump
would-
across rooms and
Lizards
stuff.
would be cool though. Yeah, because like it's a bunch of mini dragons.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Especially like the actual bearded dragon lizard or but oh my gosh, dude, imagine a
dragons?
Komodo dragon with wings.
But
That
that'd
is
be
now
kinda
the
cool,
most
though.
deadly, terrifying animal on the planet.
That'd be cool.
Ugh. Have you
I
ever
don't
seen a Komodo dragon in real life?
No, but I know
Dude,
they're huge.
They're terrifying. They're so big.
Well, just think of them with
That
wings.
thing can fly.
But then my
Oh.
other thing would be like a large animal, like a cow or an elephant, because then you could have like transportation things.
When pigs fly. I think
That saying would never be a thing.
it'd never be a thing anymore.
No?
I think animals would be animals would be funny. I think elephants would be funny, or a cow. Yeah, just because they're so big.
You just gotta watch
what
where
would-
you land them, though.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: is that if you're gonna do a elephant or a cow, it has to be like bumblebee status, right? Because like bumblebees, I don't know if you know, they shouldn't be able to fly. Their wings are too small.
Right.
So you put like
Yes,
these little
I agree,
tiny
I agree.
wings on a giant elephant, like little fairy wings, and it's
Or
flying
wouldn't it be
around.
funny if, like Dumbo, elephants could actually
like
fly
with their ears?
their ears?
That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I would. It's still terrifying. I think I would do like, an anaconda.
That would almost be like a dragon.
It is kind of similar to the dragon, but I also always say dog because of like never-ending story.
Yeah, but dogs aren't that big.
But they could be if they had.
No.
if they had
We're not-
wings.
We're not saying everything is enlarged just because it has wings.
Apparently, in my head, if you put wings on it, it gets a lot bigger.
No, that's why I think it would be so cool to have lizards with
I
wings.
just want
'cause
my
they're
own
just
Falcore. Lizards with wings would be cool. I also think cats with wings would be kind of fun.
No,
Like flying kittens.
no.
You don't think like a cute little flying kitten? It'd be cute.
I
as
mean,
heck.
it would be, and then they grow up to be dicks,
They grow up to be like.
and now you
massive
have
hunters.
flying. Well, not really,
You have
like
flying
actual
dicks.
flying dicks, but
That's what I'd
no,
put wings on
no,
my
shut up,
penis.
shut up. I knew you were going there once I threw that thing into your head.
So you're sticking with lizards? I think honestly no, and realistically, I mean, horse is the perfect answer, even though we can't do it.
Yeah.
Because you could ride it.
That would
everywhere.
be, yeah.
So
That's why
cool.
it'd be cool. To,
But-
like you could buy your own transportation,
Yeah.
but then there'd be so many like random like person falls off a horse and dies
Those would be great
because they were like
stories. Should've been
30,000 feet in the
smarter.
air.
What's a big, like, a cool animal you could ride?
Lion.
Fly on.
Whoa.
A lion with wing, dude.
Whoa.
That would be terrifying. But if you trained it.
If you trained it. But they would also be like a crazy good predator. What if you did a cheetah? No, because you can't ride a cheetah. They're pretty skinny.
Yeah. I think I'm too heavy to get on a cheetah.
Okay, mine would be...
Alligator. That's a better version of a dragon. An alligator. The reason is if you crash, that alligator's not going to feel anything. Like, they're so tough, dude. Isn't that video of an alligator ripping another alligator's leg off and it doesn't even flinch?
Yeah.
Alligator with wings. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I'm going to go with either like an elephant, because that'd be cool just to see.
You could ride an elephant.
Oh, and I threw this idea out to Lindsay, and she said it would be cool to have whales with wings.
That would
Just see a giant whale just flying
instead
in the
of like
sky.
the little tiny fly fish, you got a giant
Yes.
whale. That would be pretty sweet. It'd be really easy to free willy if you had wings. You just fly away.
Well, you wouldn't have to like just jump over one little thing. You just
It just flies over it. All right. Well, that's all the fake scenarios that we got. Got anything else on there, Thane?
No.
Good to
No,
go?
we're at a pretty good.
All right, man. Well, heck, episode 3 in the books.
Woo!
Honestly, I hope everyone had a great Memorial Day. Again, as usual, find us on Instagram. Follow us. I'm Ridiculous89. Thane is Deader21. Slide into those DMs. Any kind of questions, scenarios, random facts, anything you need help with life. I mean, at this point, we're licensed therapists. We can give you any kind of advice. We'll respond. We'll interact. You can get us on Spotify, iHeart, Podcast Addict, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere of your favorite.
Tune in,
listenings.
Podchaser, Deezer.
Find us anywhere on there. And we're on Facebook, right? Facebook page is
Yep,
Just Goofin Podcast.
Just Goofin Comedy Podcast.
So hit that up, interact with us, man. Get a little bit back and forth going, have a lot of fun, and leave us a rating. Subscribe to this. Actually, subscribe to it. Don't just listen. Subscribe to it.
Yes.
Click that
please.
far right
would help us.
star, and give us that review there. Be great. But other than that, just keep goofing.
Just keep goofing.